We talked about joining FORTEZA sensors in an RS485 interface line in the previous video. Now, we'd like to tell you about the work of a FORTEZA-PERIMETER software package and about the initial setup of sensors in line. We decided to design FORTEZA-PERIMETER program after numerous requests from our customers, who wanted not only to receive information on triggered sensors, but also to save the log of alarms, understand the reason of alarms, visually see the area triggered on the plan, and also activate a light or sound alert on a specific site. Kindly note that FORTEZA-PERIMETER software package is currently available for free download. It is enough to contact our managers to receive a download link to your email. The package includes documentation for the software and a file for installing the program. Run the installation file and follow the on-screen instructions. The program is installed, but before its first launch, I would like to remind you of an important point. When connecting sensors to the line via RS485 interface, all sensors must have different logical numbers. The logical number of the sensor is mostly often assigned by the setup programs during the initial setup of the sensor, but it can also be assigned in FORTEZA-PERIMETER program. To do so, you need to connect separately to each sensor via the USB interface and change its logical number, or connect to the line via RS485, power each sensor in turn and change its logical number. We run the program. For example, we power only the first sensor on the line. We make a search. We change its number. After that, we power the second sensor. We have already found two sensors, have changed the number, and so on. As you have already noticed, when you restart FORTEZA-PERIMETER program, a search selection window appears. The program remembers the previous configuration of the line and offers the user to work with previously found devices, or search for devices again. It is necessary to search for new devices when changes have been made in the RS485 line. Sensors have been added or excluded, the COM port number has changed, etc. The user can remember the choice by ticking the field "Remember the choice". Then the program will run in the selected version. Let's run the program and search for the sensors. The system automatically generates a list of all COM ports that exist on the computer. We choose the one to which the sensors are connected and search for the sensors. The main window is called the Control Panel Standby Mode. In this window, the operator can directly monitor the status of security alarm objects. The status of the sensors is displayed in different colors: green, armed, normal status; red, alarm; gray, no connection; blue, disarmed. All events are stored in the event log. You can know the model of the sensor connected in the pop-up window that appears when you point the icon on the control panel, or when you click it with your mouse right button. When an alarm notification is generated, an alarm counter appears in the upper right corner of the sensor icon for each connected device. You can reset the counter by clicking with your mouse right button on the sensor icon, selecting the Reset Alarms menu item, and specifying the reason for the sensor triggering. FORTEZA-PERIMETER software starting from version 2.0 supports graphic plans. Click on the Graphic Plan button to go to the Object Plan window. Click the Edit Graphic Plan button to change the graphic plan of the object and the location of the sensors on it. In the map editing mode, the buttons Upload a new graphic plan, Save changes, and Cancel changes appear. Let's upload a new graphic plan. Let's choose a file. The maximum resolution of the image is 1800 by 800. The size should not exceed 5 megabytes. Supported formats are JPEG, PNG, BMP. There are three options for displaying a graphic file. Scaling. The file is automatically scaled to the size of the object plan. The real size. The image is displayed in real size. Full screen. The image is stretched to the entire area of the graphic plan. Then you can locate the sensors on the plan. To do so, move the active sensor icon to the graphic plan using the left mouse button from the lower area of the working window. Monostatic and bistatic sensors are displayed differently on the graphic plan. The sensor can be moved along the graphic plan by holding down the sensor icon with the left mouse button. After the sensors are located on the graphic plan, the icons in the lower area change their appearance to make it easier for us to understand which sensors are already located on the plan and which are not yet. Click the Save Changes button to finish editing the graphic plan and save all changes. After clicking these buttons, the program exits the map editing mode and goes into standby mode. When an alarm is generated, the sensor icon turns red on the graphic plan. To go back to the control panel, click the Control Panel button. FORTEZA-PERIMETER program allows to arm and disarm the sensor. Right-click on the active sensor and select Disarm in the pop-up menu to disarm the sensor. If the sensor is disarmed, the change in its state will not be displayed by color indication and recorded in the event log. This is convenient if you need to make some works in a protected area. You have to follow the same steps to arm the sensor, but instead of disarm, you have to select the arm. FORTEZA-PERIMETER program allows to change the intensity of the luminous flux of the security sensor LED. To do so, right-click on the active sensor and select Brightness in the pop-up window. After that, an additional menu will appear where you can select a new brightness from 0 to 100% with the step of 10%. The current brightness is marked green. It is also possible to join the security light LED to the sensor or even to a specific site of the sensor in case of the sensor trigger 4. After that, when the sensor triggers, the security light will light up at 100% brightness and then return to the previously set brightness. To change the program settings, click on the Setting button. In the settings, you can turn on or off the light alert when the sensor triggers. Show or not show the window for selecting the previous configuration. Change the language of the program interface. 4 languages are available: Russian, English, German and French. Change the thickness of the lines. To display the sensors on the graphic plan, 3 options are available: thin lines, medium and thick. Change the baud rate with each line. To finish the work with FORTEZA-PERIMETER system, close the program. Besides FORTEZA-PERIMETER software package, FORTEZA sensors are already integrated into the Axon Intellect software program. It is one of the market leaders and is widely used in many facilities.
Эти системы безопасности являются лидерами рынка и широко используются на многих объектах. Хочется сказать, что мы открыты для предложений.
We are open to cooperation. If you use a different perimeter security system, tell us about it, and we will discuss the possibility of integration.